Need help, baby? Yeah, okay. You got it? Good job, big girl. It's not dead.
See, I told you.
No, you said it was dead.
Huh?
I'm so scared of it. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. Look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Need this?
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
They
made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points,
you gonna give up on the field?
They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim,
there he goes left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Allen. A big
Hello.
there. 71 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Okay.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a slant to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
There you go.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Such a great week 1 matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, quite a class.
That too is going to change things up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out.
I believe that too.
Trail by double digits here.
No, I didn't do
So
that.
offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. On the option right, Herbert. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Herbert now. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the right sideline. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's get in the game. Control the line of scrimmage. Touchdown. Right there. It's so close.
It's Eckler again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores. If it worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Eckler will score. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. Well, this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Tua. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Tua now on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, Tua. They'll hit Mostert again here. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Take it off.
Brandon Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. On Herbert, his third interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage. So now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This is swung out to Eckler, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love.
You can't hear it.
And the
You
Dolphins
hear
are
now?
going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He's into the secondary. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 14.
Damn it. Why you so close? Yo. Back up. You too close. There you go.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Baby,
From a yard or
gonna
two
hit
deep,
the
here
ass
comes a
in that first
return.
quarter.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a set back, they got a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From his own end zone, Herbert. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert.
You want a strawberry ice cream?
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little
How about we go
time
get some
remaining,
McDonald's?
and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Chargers 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returnable here for Davis. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st down again at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11 and a first. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to build off of that opener.
You guys go get it? You guys go get it?
Every single year,